Just when we thought that XRP was going to be getting an ETF approval soon, the SEC is delaying the decision. Now, we've seen this before, time and time again, with Bitcoin ETFs, with Ethereum ETFs, and now we're seeing it again with XRP ETFs. We're going to go over it. Although it's not the news that we were hoping for, it is not bad news. So therefore, let's understand it so we can understand what's happening with the price of Ripple's XRP. And if it sounds like something you're interested in, let's get started. What's up, everybody? I'm Clay Bro, and as you can see, we've got another delay in the SEC decision for a Ripple and a Dogecoin ETF. It says the delays are expected as most ETF filings have final deadlines in October or beyond, one analyst pointed out. Now, the SEC has delayed decisions on spot XRP and Doge ETFs with new deadlines set for June 15th and June 17th, respectively. The commission can extend the decision period from 45 to 90 days if more time is needed to consider the proposed rule change. Guys, there's no more time needed, okay? I you know what I think is happening here, and I'm going to be completely honest with you, right? I think that they are waiting for bull market conditions. That's my judgment, right? And I know that that is a little manipulative, but they are allowed to do so. It's very strange that if an ETF was approved, I bet you an ETF could be approved right now, and Donald Trump himself can come out and say the United States is buying $1 trillion worth of XRP, and the price wouldn't move. That's just the state of the market that we are in at the moment. We've gone from extreme fear, the longest period of extreme fear that we have had in the last several years, not just the last year. We're talking prices weren't even, if fear wasn't even this bad when prices of Bitcoin was down at $25,000 a coin. So looking at that, understanding that no amount of good news is really going to rocket or catalyst the market higher, I think that the SEC is postponing this decision because of the current market condition. We've seen it so many times before. They don't need any new information to come out. They have everything at their disposal right now. They just don't want to make the announcement. So analysts including Jeff, or James, whatever this guy's name is, anticipated these delays with final deadlines expected in October of 2025 or maybe even later. It says the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, delayed approval decisions for spot XRP and Dogecoin exchange-traded funds late Tuesday, in line with analysts' expectations. The SEC said that it will wait until June 15th for the next step for the Bitwise Doge ETF and June 17th for the Franklin XRP Fund, separate filings show. The law says that the commission has 45 days from when a proposed rule change is announced to approve it, reject it, or start a process to decide if it should be rejected. These 45 days can be extended to 90 days if the commission thinks more time is needed. Here's what they say. The commission finds it appropriate to designate a longer period within which to take action on the proposed rule change so that it has sufficient time to consider the proposed rule change and issues raised therein, the agency said in a filing. Guys, it is just a bunch of nonsense, right? You do not have people sitting there pondering whether or not these rule changes, they can understand them. They're very straightforward. We have seen this with XRP. We have seen it with Bitcoin. We have seen it with Ethereum. We have seen it with Bitcoin. And now we are seeing the same thing happen with XRP. It's a delay of the inevitable. So I do believe that we will see these XRP and Dogecoin and Trump and maybe one day Shiba Inu coin ETFs be approved. But until then, we simply have to be at the mercy of the mafia. And that is the SEC. They are the end-all, be-all. Now, this is good that they have not declined, but it's still annoying nonetheless that they are postponing the decision once more. So in the meantime, what am I doing? I'm accumulating. One of the places that I'm accumulating is the KSEC centralized exchange. You guys got a link for it down in the description below. You can buy Bitcoin, you can buy XRP, you can buy basically any cryptocurrency that you would like. It's available all over the world, and you can trade on up to 125x leverage with some of the lowest futures fees in the entire industry. The places that I am holding my assets, Best Wallet. Now, one of the tokens that I have chose to hold on Best Wallet is Solixi token. Solixi is an excellent Layer 2 blockchain being built on the Solana network, the first of its kind, and the current price is 0.171 cents. and it is growing and growing fast. So if you're looking for a layer 2 blockchain on Solana, look no further. You guys got links for everything down in the description. If you want to buy, it's very easy. You take that Best Wallet that you just downloaded, you click on Best Wallet here, you scan the QR code, and then you simply type in how much you would like to own. And then those tokens are yours to claim on launch day. So with XRP ETFs getting delayed, I want to know what your go-to is. What cryptocurrencies are you accumulating right now? Let me know down in the comments, and until the next time, hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.